Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Sephora haul. I just went shopping yesterday and I got a bunch of stuff. I have, the Rouge membership, so I got $25 off of $75, which I spent way more than that, but it felt like I was still getting a deal. There's a few things that I got. One I'm obsessed with. I got this replica, the Maison Margiela perfumes. I don't share my scents with anybody because I love to keep them to myself. But in this case, this is just too good of a steal. It was $68, 5 perfumes. Beach Walk smells amazing. It reminds you of literally being on the beach. It's beautiful. By the Fireplace is super sexy. It's definitely masculine, feminine. It's like, it kind of smells like Creed or like a really expensive cologne. Sailing Day, beautiful, also kind of by the beach. Lazy Sunday Morning I'm wearing right now. It's a little bit florally. It's not really my cup of tea, but it's definitely a very popular scent. I think that people would really be into this if you like a florally kind of scent. And I haven't smelled Jazz Club yet. I don't know why I feel like I have to tell you guys about this, but that was really a great steal for me. So back to makeup. The things that I got that I really want to talk about: the Nude Stick, Sunrise Star for your eyes, Babe for your lips, and Sunset Strip for your face. Very rarely do you get a package deal where all 3 things are great. And you will see in this video that I do use all 3 of them on me and I love them all. That never happens. So this is definitely a steal. If you're in Sephora holiday season, I would definitely pick this up. Basically, when I was at Sephora, when I was checking out, I'm just like, I love grabbing all mini things. That way I can try it out and see if I like it. Or if it's a new brand that I haven't tried, I can kind of gauge it from there whether I'm gonna like the brand or not. So the Violet Voss palette, I actually have another palette by her that I really like. And I'm a sucker for any kind of orange coppery shadow, so I think this is really cute if you are a beginner and new to makeup and you don't really have a lot of eyeshadows. This is a good palette to start with. I think if you're more advanced and you have a lot of shadows, this isn't like a necessity to get. You probably have a million of these shadows like I do. I actually haven't done an orange eye look yet, which is my favorite eye to do. It's like my go-to. I've been wearing orange eyeshadow since I'm like 17 and I love it so much. And I love to share it to the world because I feel like a lot of people don't know how great orange eyeshadow is. So I'm going to be sharing this with you today. The next thing that I bought, I'm going to be reviewing today is the Patrick Ta. This is the face gloss. And I saw him use it in a tutorial and I was really, really intrigued because it just made the skin look like skin. And that is what it does. It's pretty deceiving because it looks like there's a lot of sparkle in it. It's pretty sparkly, but on the skin, I actually don't see any sparkle. It's really nice. It just makes you look like a natural glow, which I don't know how they did it because I don't look sparkly at all. You just look dewy. So if you were looking for a new product to give you highlight without sparkle, this somehow works. So this I definitely would recommend. This is really cool. I think that's all I got that's new. So if you guys want to find out how to get one of my all-time favorite looks, keep on watching. All right, guys, let's begin. First thing that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be priming the eye with my Makeup by Mario. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and just go on top just to kind of get into any little crevices. I have a little bit of foundation on, so there's just some extra foundation on this. I'm putting this on just to make it not so white. It's just kind of like a even color right now. By the way, I'm still on the West Coast. I'm now at the home that my husband grew up in. I'm actually sitting in the bathroom. Went to the store and I found Thumbtack, like Funtack, like the sticky stuff that you used to use in school that your teachers would like hang posters on. And that's actually what I hung this backdrop on because the wall color really wasn't working with my skin tone. So the first color that I'm gonna grab is this light kind of coppery color right on my lid. And because we're working with metallic shadows, you want to remember to press into the lid. And even though it looks like I'm going back and forth, I'm actually really just, if you can kind of see, I'm actually just rolling the brush. So for the outer color, I'm going to use the shade right next to it. I don't think any of these, no, they don't have names, but it's the shade right next to it. And I'm just going to go right next to that lighter color, almost into the pupil. So now right on top of that, I'm actually going to go for the last color in here, which is like a dark chocolatey brown. And I'm just going to press that right on top of that coppery color. I still want the coppery color to pop through, but I don't want it completely gone. So I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth with the copper and the brown till I get this really nice kind of rich shade. Then I'm gonna take the copper and pop it right in the center. So it kind of goes from like a gold to a copper and then to the darker color. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna grab with my Morphe M456 brush and I'm gonna go into the orangey color on top. I'm just gonna go right into the crease. I'm just tapping and going in little circular motions. Okay, now with a flat brush, I'm gonna grab this light shade and I'm just gonna tap it on the inner corners. I'm gonna add a highlight in there later, but I kind of just wanna brighten this up in here. And the reason that I'm going over the metallic is because I didn't wanna make it matte all over. I want the metallic to kind of come through a little bit, so there's a little bit of shine. I actually don't love the two lighter shades in there. I would prefer for this one to be more of like the color Shroom by MAC. It's like a light beige with a little bit of shimmer, but this is just totally flat. So, you know, you gotta improvise. All right, so after that, I'm gonna grab with a pencil brush and I'm gonna go in the darkest color up on the top left and just pop this in the corner in an outwards V. And I'm pressing it into the lid and the crease. And the reason that I'm pressing is because that's what's gonna give you the most deposit of product. Then with my Morphe brush, I'm just going to softly blend that in. I don't want it to completely go away, so I'm just lightly doing it. So the next thing that I bought, I finally suckered into it. I bought the Makeup by Mario pencils. I just was curious to see how it works because it got such good reviews and the brush is really cool. I did use a lip liner brush in a tutorial a few weeks ago. If you guys want to check that out to do a hack, just click on this link up here and you can find out how I did it. But this actually worked really well. So first I'm gonna go underneath my waterline up on top and just tight line this. Since I'm not gonna be using a liquid liner on top of this and I'm gonna be putting lashes on, I just wanna make sure that I don't have any spots in my lashes. I will say that this liner does wear down really fast. So if you are somebody who goes through liner really quick and you're on a budget, I would just get like an NYX liner. You're gonna get the same kind of effect. It just doesn't come with the brush. I'm just bringing it out a little bit. And what's cool about having to do a wing with this is you really don't need to stress about it because this brush is just gonna help to kind of get it right where you want it to be. And I want this to be a really kind of soft diffused wing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to soften this is I'm gonna take the brush that comes with this and dip it into that chocolate brown color. And I'm gonna press right on top of the liner. I just wanna make it a little bit richer. And like I said, I'm doing a really big lash. So I kind of want this to hide any imperfections from the lash line. Next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually mix the bottom color and the dark color. And I'm gonna go right above where that wing starts and just tap this color in there. Cause see how this kind of comes out a little bit? I wanna kind of connect my liner and the crease just to give my eye a little bit more of an almondy shape. And then we're gonna blend that out with that same brush that I put the orange color on. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and clean this up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put some lashes on. These are the Ardell's. I think these are the Mega Volume ones. Dry, always let your lash glue dry, never put it on really wet. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D foundation. Just gonna go over a little bit more. This foundation is so good for covering up pimples. I have to be honest, I love this foundation, but a similar kind of effect, again, if you're on a budget, is the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. It kind of has the same look as this. Okay, now I'm gonna contour and do my blush. So like I said, I kind of went crazy on the checkout line and that's where I got this Creme Brulee palette. I got a little baby milk contour stick for my bag. I used that on my highlight and contour video last time. And then I got this adorable nude stick pack, which comes with, oh my God, it comes with 4 things. I thought it only came with 3 things. Do you think I got, oh, it's not 4 things. It's a sharpener for the lipstick. I was like, oh my God, I got so lucky. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D brush and I'm just gonna start. I think I've officially lost my mind in quarantine. I actually couldn't just find my bronzer and I was gonna say, Hula, where are you? I guess the problem is not really asking where my bronzer is, but if I got an answer, then I would be way more concerned. I know that I haven't done concealer yet. I actually watched a Patrick Ta makeup video the other day, and I saw that he does concealer after he does foundation. Or no, he does concealer before his contour, and I was like, I want to try that. And I like it. God, Nude Sticks has a little mirror inside it too. So cute. All right, I'm gonna contour my nose. Oh my God, this mirror is epic. It's like a magnifying one, which also really shows all my imperfections. My concealer is the Jour Cosmetics, the Essential High Coverage Concealer Pen. This color is cream. I'm gonna draw like a little triangle. This concealer is great for a nose contour because you can just kind of go straight. It's like already in the shape that you want it to be. I'm gonna do my nose contour last. So much better already. Concealer, the greatest thing on earth. Okay, while I wait for my nose contour to set, I'm going to do my under eye. So I'm gonna be using that same pencil brush that I used on top. I'm just gonna pop it in the orange color. And I'm gonna apply it really generously to underneath the eye, and then also bring it out to meet that wing. I really want this to be like a very predominant peach eye. I'm gonna take the same brush that I used to put the peach on top and just go underneath and kind of blend it. Getting text messages, kind of blend it all out. I'm gonna do this around my lips too. Normally I use a brush to contour around my lips, but because this is a little guy, it works. Okay, now that my nose contour has set, I'm just gonna take a puffy brush. Okay, we're gonna bake. I'm gonna use my bronzer. This is Hoola in Caramel. Do some bottom mascara. Okay, so for blush, I'm gonna use Sunset Strip. This is my nude stick. I'm actually gonna do this instead. Okay, this color is gorgeous. For my lip, I'm gonna be using the color called Babe. This is new. Let's see. My lip liner, I'm gonna be using Oak by MAC. Okay, nude sticks right now is 2 out of 3. Blush, bomb. Lip, bomb. Let's see. Let's see if this shadow is good. You know, whenever you buy things in packages, like all 3 of them are never good. There's always one that you're kind of like, eh. Kind of like the palette. There's like 3 shadows in there that I'm never gonna use. But let's see. What is this? Sunrise Star. Oh my God, this is like a light peach eyeshadow. I'm gonna do it in my waterline. And I'm gonna go underneath. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh, I should have used this on my eye. It's okay, I'll go underneath. Oh my God, is this my favorite trio that I've ever bought? Wow. Yeah, it is. Okay, sold. The last thing that I bought, this is the Patrick Ta. This is called She Gives Me Life. This is face gloss. So I'm really matte right now. I'm gonna be using a drop of this to just make my skin look like skin again. So I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender in, just kind of get the excess off. That's actually really beautiful. I was kind of concerned with it because I didn't realize how I thought it was gonna be much tackier, but it's actually really light. All right, guys, and this is it. I hope you enjoyed this. This was really fun for me because this is one of my favorite looks to do. So I hope that you guys learned something, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.